Connor. That's
he
doesn't. We don't call him superstar.
I agree. And actually, I want to thank you guys for spoiling us.
Yeah, really. It's really nice. But what I wanted to say is that, you know, it's like when he did this, we really had no clue that this was going to be like this at all. We really thought it was going to be a couple of phone calls from a couple of kite people saying, hey, that was cool, you know. And literally by the time he landed the kite, my phone was ringing off the hook. I couldn't even answer the phone fast enough. I was still watching it on TV going, okay, let me call you back, it's on. Okay, let me call you back, it's on. And I'm like, forget it. And I didn't even answer. I still have a message on my phone from Gail Woodall down in Texas that I've saved now for 2 years. How ridiculous, right? Wow. But it's Gail, you know how, if those of you that know Gail, she's like, oh, Amy. I mean, I can play it for you. It's hilarious. But we really didn't have any clue. And honestly, you know, we just have been really lucky. We've been lucky because we've had the support of Revolution and Lolly and everybody that jumped in and built kites with no logos in 2 days. And the fact that, you know, Scott Weeder, you know, was so encouraging to Connor and you know, made him take the silver tail out and fly it out on the stage. And we're lucky we didn't, you know, have him crash into anything because the stage was way smaller than we expected. You know, when they first took him out there, just be quiet, Tom. I'm just kidding. But when we first went out on the stage, they actually were holding the curtain shut in Portland, and we got out there and there was big guys just standing there like this, you know, holding the curtain shut, and there was about 10 feet, and Connor looked at me like, and I said, you know, this is, and the crowd was already loaded in the place, and they were screaming and carrying on. They were getting them all riled up. They had kept us back behind the stage the whole time and kept telling us that they were going to give him time to go out and fly on the stage. And they kept putting everybody in front of us. And after a while, I was starting to panic, even though I didn't want Connor to know. And they took him out, and there was no room. The stage was really small. It dropped down in the back. There was a space underneath. But he looked at me and said, I can't do this. And I said, yes, you can. You know, you can do this. And I said, they're going to open the curtains and you're going to have 30 feet out in front of you, so don't worry about that. And he was hitting people, literally hitting the stage crew with the kite. Literally, right? Weren't you? I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It was looking really bad. So it was really, you know, sort of a little miracle, not a miracle, I want to say, you know, but it was sort of, we were very lucky that everything went okay. And of course, you know, it was scary. We were there 12 hours. We were actually there 2 days, even though they make it look like one. We had gone through an initial audition and then left and then came back to do the actual show in front of the judges, and they were judging you, and there were dogs jumping off the stage and running into the audience, and it was nuts. And the best thing that I can tell you is that not only have I met, you know, we've met so many wonderful people in kiting, is that the kiting has taken, this has taken kiting outside of the kiting world, and I know that there's a lot of people that have done that. And but for us, what it's done is it's opened up our whole family. Sorry. See, this is why I need sharp. You know, it's just, we have family all over the world now, and we really appreciate it because it's been coming to me for a long time. So I'm just thrilled to be here. So it's nothing glamorous. It's nothing spectacular that we're doing. We understand that. We know that any of you could go out and do what we did. We're just happen to be the lucky people that got to do it, and wouldn't be without all you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that.